Hey YouTube, welcome to Trevor's Vinyl World. I want to say rest in peace to Dolly Parton and do a quick little video about it. She's been struggling with health issues lately, so it's not the biggest surprise in the world, but we are talking about a music legend. She is right up there with the Elvis Presleys and the Beatles, Cher. I'm still a huge Cher fan, but Dolly Parton is one of those that I have huge respect for. I think no matter what genre of music you listen to, I listen to a lot of hip hop, a lot of punk rock, a lot of post punk, a lot of alternative rock, a lot of hair metal. But if you are a legend, you are a legend. That's why I'm trying to get more into Taylor Swift. If you are that talented, I really don't care what genre of music you are. There's a guy named Charlie Parr who plays like bluegrass, bluesy rock that usually I wouldn't be into, but he's so talented and he's from Minnesota, so I love him. And I would say Dolly Parton is one of those where I don't really prefer her style of music. But she is so legendary, so talented. And growing up, my parents are huge Dolly Parton fans. My dad owned a video store, so we had all the movies that she was in. She was in a movie with Sylvester Stallone that most people have never seen called Rhinestone. She has movies like The Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. She was so good at being willing to kind of make fun of herself. She has that saying that like it costs a lot of money to look this cheap. I know she had a song called like The Dumb Blonde. She's just so willing to, in a way, make fun of herself. But she was just so talented, so beautiful. And you just had to like Dolly Parton. I mean, even if you don't listen to her music, you know that she is a legend. And it's a sad day that she passed away. One of my favorite movies with her is Steel Magnolias. And if you haven't seen it, no matter what genre of movies you prefer, it is so cool to see Julia Roberts when she's really young. And, she's struggling with diabetes. And then you have like the hairdressers, and Dolly Parton is one of the hairdressers. And it's just such a like typical how women gossip. And it kind of reminds me of like how my mom would gossip with one of her girlfriends. And but just such a cool movie and so relatable for a lot of women. And another movie of Dolly Parton's that I absolutely love, and it kind of like there was a movie called The Couch Trip with Dan Aykroyd, and I want to say it came out in the late 80s. And basically he gets mistaken for someone else, or he steals someone's identity, and he ends up being a radio therapist. And he's like a doctor, but he's giving people advice. And then I want to say 3 or 4 years later, they made the movie Straight Talk, where they kind of took the same idea. And then Dolly Parton is the lady that becomes the radio therapist, and everyone loves her. But basically, they think she's someone else, and it's kind of like a romantic comedy. But those are a couple of the films that really stick out when I think of her. And I won't even get into her music. I mean, you're talking about someone that released like well over 40 studio albums, not to mention Christmas albums, not to mention she's on other people's albums, guest starring with, people from Kenny Rogers to, I mean, you would need hours to go over it. Let's just say she's a legend, because that's what she is. And I just hope she's, resting in peace now. And I know that there's going to be plenty of people showing respect to her, which she totally deserves. And you know, when I'm out looking for vinyl records, you know, like I said, she's not one of the first people that I'm inclined to buy her music. But if you are a legend, you know, you are an Elvis Presley, a Ray Charles, you know, any of these people that it's like everyone knows who you are, Prince, you just got to show respect. And so that's what I'm doing. You know, much love to Dolly Parton, rest in peace. And everyone, talk at you later. Bye.